welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Lanye and this is my YouTube channel. Today is going to be the first of our Valentine's Day series. I was really excited that you guys actually wanted to see this. I posted it on Instagram and also on Snapchat because I did this last year and I wanted to know if you guys wanted to see it again, which Valentine's Day series or week just means that you're going to get 5 different looks and different videos throughout this week to give you inspiration for Valentine's Day, which falls on Wednesday next week. I like to put it ahead of, a week in advance so it gives you time to either go and find those products or to practice the looks or whatever it may be. I am kicking off this look with a bang. This is a very, very extra and very dramatic look, but if that is your cup of tea, this is going to be the perfect look for you. If it is not, I hope you just enjoyed this video. Nonetheless, I will be doing more natural looks and a little bit more neutral looks and things like that to just give you a bunch of different varieties of inspirations and looks. If you do have some suggestions, I have a picture on my Instagram of the 6 looks that I did last year that you can leave your comment down under that video or under that picture and let me know what look you want to see, and I might take that inspiration or take that idea and just switch it into something that I think would be beneficial for everybody. But yes, my Instagram will probably be one of these 2 corners of the video. I love you all. That is all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. There are going to be sing breaks at the end, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah. Bye. Hey everyone, welcome back, welcome back. We are going to start by priming our lids, and I am just using a MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is in the shade NC45 with like an angled kind of kabuki brush. I don't remember what the brand is, but then I go in with my Makeup Forever Pro HD translucent setting powder just to set that concealer. And then the first shade we're going to go in with is a Makeup Geek eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Sidekick, and this is going to be our transition shade. And I'm working this into the upper crease area with a Sigma E40 blending brush. And then next I'm going to go into the shade Cerise Sunrise. It is by Coastal Scents, and I am using an Anastasia Beverly Hills A10 brush. I wanted to pick up a brush that was really going to pick up this color and deposit this color. Now, this eyeshadow is like 5 years old, so it was kind of hard, so I had to keep going over it. And then here I'm using Tressed Chick out of the Sam Marcel highlighting palette just to highlight the brow bone because it kind of felt like it was getting a little lost with all of these eyeshadows. And then here I am just blending that back out with the E40 brush with a little bit more Sidekick. And then now I am mixing Motown by Makeup Geek and the shade Vibrant Plum from Coastal Scents. So I wanted to just work Vibrant Plum into the crease, but it wasn't extremely pigmented. And I'm using a Sigma E40 blending brush. So that is why I decided to mix Motown in, because it was a little bit deeper and darker of a purple, but it was also a lot more pigmented. So by mixing the two, it just made like a perfect kind of combination. And then now I'm using Corrupt by Makeup Geek with like a Sigma E47 brush. It's just a really small, dense brush that's going to pack that out into the outer corner. Not too much blended into the crease, but just mainly leave it out into the outer corner. And then I'm going to go back in with a little bit more Vibrant Plum and Motown just to blend out that black just a little bit. Not too much because I don't want it to be extremely blown out, but just enough so it looks a little more blended. So now, as always, I always cut out my crease just so I get the perfect shape and also the perfect kind of cut of a crease, if you will, with the same Pro Longwear Concealer and a Sigma E15 Flat Definer brush. So moving on, we're going to use the NYX Glitter Primer and just pack this all over our lid, and I'm using just a big flat concealer brush from, I believe this was Vanity Planet, their brush set. And then first I'm going to go in with a very light pale pink glitter and just pack that into the first 1/3 of the eye. And then we are going to continue to just repeat this step. So now I'm going to go in with a little bit more of a magenta-y, like a hot pink fuchsia kind of color. And then just pack that right into the center. And you want to make sure you blend that glitter over the light pink so that way it blends together and it's not just like 3 harsh, distinct lines. And then finally, the purple shade with a small concealer brush from BH Cosmetics. And I just pack that into the upper area because the outer area is going to pretty much get covered up by eyeliner. So now I'm just tightlining my upper lash line with a NYX Slide On Guide On pencil. And then I am going to use my NYC Black Liquid Eyeliner. This is the best eyeliner. It dries down to a matte finish, so it doesn't look shiny or wet. It just looks dry. And I am just drawing it really small in the inner portion, and then as I go out into the outer portion, I bring it up towards the glitter. So I bring it up a little higher. And then here I am just using a little more matte black eyeshadow just to blend it together so it looks kind of like a rounded area. So now I'm using my NYX white eyeliner, and this, I don't know what's up with NYX's like colored liner, but they crack so bad. Like, I need a brand to come out with eyeliners, like colorful eyeliners that aren't gonna crack on me, you know? So now I'm going to my face, and I'm going to use my L'Oreal Youth Code primer, and this is discontinued, but I still like to use it because it really smooths my pores. Like, it's really nice. I just hate how watery it is, but other than that, it's a nice primer. And then I'm going to go in with my Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear foundation in the shade 500 Suede. Now, this is a very warm foundation. I've been loving a little more neutral foundations because I don't like it to be as like golden or red on me, but this one's a lot more golden. I prefer 510, but it's still, you know, I made it work. I made it work, especially since it's the winter time and I am a little bit lighter than what I would be in the summertime. It kind of worked a little bit better and didn't look too bad on me. But then I'm going to go in and conceal, and I am using the LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is my go-to concealer, especially when I'm using a lighter foundation. This concealer does me no wrong. So I'm highlighting underneath of my eyes, an upside down triangle, the chin, the cupid's bow. I also bring that down onto the upper lip, and then the center of the forehead and the nose, and then I'm going to blend that out with a beauty blender sponge, and then set all of that with the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. So as I've mentioned to you guys over and over, I just press the powder into the skin, except the nose area, the center of the forehead usually, and the sides of my nose. So that's where I kind of let it bake a little bit, where I get the most oily. And then for contouring, I'm using my Nikki Garrett contouring palette in the shade Dark, with a Nikki Garrett contouring brush. So I've been loving using this palette again, mainly because I am out of my Black Radiance True Complexion palette and I haven't gone to pick up more of that, but this is still an oldie, but definitely a goodie. And for blush, this is a blush I haven't used in quite some time either. It's a Milani Baked Blush in the shade Rose d'Oro. I wanted to follow with that rosy kind of pink trend, so I placed that on my cheeks, and then I used Tress Cheek from the Sam Marcel highlighting palette. Again, I love this highlighting palette. Like, it is so great just for me to use on myself or for clients, especially when I have a little more fair clients or Caucasian clients. It works really well for them. And then I just refresh my face with the Mario Badescu facial spray, the rose spray. And then now we're going to go back up to the eyes. I'm going to use this Maybelline Lasting Drama pencil in the shade Polished Amethyst. I didn't know if I wanted to go in with one, but I just put a light coat of it. And then I mixed Motown with Vibrant Plum again with a Morphe pencil brush. And I also went out into the outer edge just to kind of diffuse that so it's not a harsh defined line. And then I take the A10 brush and go ahead and blow that out because, as I mentioned to you guys, I've been loving blowing things out. And then I just use a E15 flat definer brush and go really tight to my lash line with the black eyeliner just to define it. And then now I'm using a Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Nostalgic. It's just a pale pink, and I'm using a Morphe inner corner brush just to apply that into the inner corner. And then for my lips, I first started out with a NYX Matte Suede Lip Liner in the shade Los Angeles. I like using this all by itself, honestly, but I felt like it was a little too pink for me, a little too pink plum for me. So I went in with a Krylon High Shine Lip Gloss, and this is in the shade Maryland. It's a really light pink, but since it's so light and kind of iridescent and clear, it didn't really change the color too much, so it just gave me a glossy kind of high shine effect. So after that wraps up my video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for the sync breaks, and I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah. Bye! I know just who I am. I felt that. I'm not angry, I'm just saying. Sometimes your lie is a second chance. That's my shit, I feel that in my soul.